Okay, my recording just stopped. So what just happened, because I've got the free version, it only goes for 10 minutes. So what happened, I pressed F5 and it didn't work. So it came up to here, and I went here, and I went here, and it didn't work. It came up with a problem, which is good in a way. So let's go debug. Now there was two problems. Because I didn't realize it stopped working, so I just worked through them. Problem number one was that it's this, not it's this workbook, which tells the code that we're referring to this workbook, and we didn't write S for sheets. So make those changes to that line right there. I will mention this was right, but before, when I first tried this is definitely an L. It is not a 1. Okay. Let's press save, and let's go back to our spreadsheet by pressing F5, and let's enter some data. So let's just use the keyboard so we can prove it works. Let's go Canterbury, let's go Sunday, let's press enter, and the data entered into our sheet. Let's do another one. Let's go Tigers or Titans. Let's go Saturday, enter. Cool, works pretty well, I think. So we've got one more thing to do. As you can see, when I close my user form, there's no way to access it. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to add a button here, and to do that we need to go, I've forgotten, let's have a look. Developer, insert, button form control. Let's try, I think, a command button. Let's try this one. So let's create a button here, and let's right click and look at the properties. Here are the properties. So let's start off by calling it, giving it a name. So BTN open user form. Okay, it's a bit long, so let's just call it BTN OUF. Okay, open user form. Let's give it a name. This one needs to be proper, so let's enter results, because we're entering results of a game, right? Results. Cool. I think that's what we need to do. So here we have a button. As you can see, it does nothing, but if we click on it twice, it's opened here, and we've got a private submission. It's already got BTN OUF. When we click it, all we want it to do is very simple. We want the thing to open, and what do we want it to open? We want it to open user form 1, this thing. Okay, user form 1. Can you see the mouse? So let's just go user form. I'm surprised it didn't pop up, so that's a bit scary, and we want to show it, but I think it worked because, as you can see, it added the capital letters. So let's press save. Let's go back to our add spreadsheet by pressing F5, and let's close it, and let's press our button and see what happens. Oh my goodness, we had success. So that's Cowboys. Oops, I am going to get the Cowboys. Control A, CO for Cowboys, and let's have a Thursday game. Enter our data. It's working. If you didn't want to use the auto date format, that's fine. You can just add some regular text. So maybe the 4th or the 12th. Now, this isn't my computer, and as you would have realized, the date format is the American style, where you put the month first. When I did this on my Mac, I ran into many issues, but none of them were the date format. So I'm pretty sure, because you're working on an Australian dated computer, you won't have this problem. If you do, Google how to solve it. That's it. Last things I wanted to cover for this video are Google how to add this. This is called a ribbon, and this is the developer tab in the ribbon, and I'm pretty sure it was options. There it is, it's there, options, and of course it won't show the options now because why would it when I want it to, but that's how you get there. Let's try one more time to open that. File, options, no, it won't let me, so I'm just going to save this, and we'll save it as complete. Example. Once you've completed the example, it's be time to start your own. Remember, you have more data for your task to enter, and you're going to have more buttons. Okay, so think about how you want to set up your user form. You can change the size, it can be a big one like that. Just make sure this button stands out a bit. And I think that's it. Remember that to open up developer mode, it's F11. So that's the F11 key. And once you're in VBA, the way to get back to Excel is to press F5. You need to remember that. That's it. Good luck.